Ahoy there folks, I'm Captain Benzie and welcome to another video for Eve Echoes. Another special bonus weekend video for Eve Echoes at that, 2 videos in a weekend. What on earth is going on here? Well, in short, we've had a new event announced for Eve Echoes, Verge of Silence, and this sounds really interesting and it's already causing an absolute frenzy around social media. Now, in short, this announcement broke on Discord, on Twitter, and I assume on Facebook. I'm going to be looking at the Discord announcement because it contains everything that the Twitter announcement had and more due to Twitter's 256 character limit. So we're going to be having a look at this announcement and breaking down what we think this could be. And also, I hate to disappoint some people, but I think we're also going to be breaking down what it probably isn't. Now, I could be wrong. I genuinely knew nothing about this before the developers dropped it on me at 2 minutes to 5 this evening. I've had about an hour of looking through this, talking to folks and getting some opinions and feedback, doing a bit of research into some topics that I just wanted to be 100% sure of, and well, here we are now at 10 to 6 with me recording this video to throw it out as quickly as possible to talk to you guys about what's going on. So as usual, if you appreciate the effort I go to on videos like this, please let me know. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do consider supporting me either via Patreon or our Redbubble merchandise store, both linked in the description down below. Anyway, let's have a look then at this new announcement. Kartley, who is our new community support manager, she joined earlier this week. Hayden, who is still around, but will be sort of taking a step back gradually as Kartley comes forward. I'm very excited to be working with her going forward here. Breaking news. An unknown constellation has been detected in New Eden. Concord, the 4 factions, and the pirates are sending their fleets to explore. All pilots are welcome to sign up. Completing the missions issued by each faction will earn you a large number of interstellar tokens, which can be exchanged for rare items in New Eden. Event duration April 28th to May 12th. Now, first and foremost here, I can already hear the comment section, oh, another currency. Yes, games have to do this. Like, you can sit there and say, oh, why can't they just give previous currency? Because if you use the previous stuff, then it means that A, you get a situation where either people haven't spent all their previous stuff and therefore have a whole load of new already, or B, you sit in a situation where people were told to spend all of their stuff and now suddenly that currency's back. Anyone remember that with the lucky tickets? Yeah, that's why they come up with a new currency each time. The point is that they don't keep all these currencies going side by side. This is standard MMORPG affair. My goodness, play World of Warcraft and just have a look at how many currencies there are when you hit the highest levels. I remember there being tokens for arena, different tokens for sort of the purple arena and the blue arena. There were tokens for the high-tech level stuff, the high-tier stuff, the purple raid gear and the blue raid gear, and then there were tokens for heroic gear, then there were Valor tokens, and oh my god, there were all kinds. There were literally dozens of tokens to the point that it had its own actual wallet screen that you could pull up just to look at all the different currencies that you had. So stop complaining about it here in Echoes, because it just shows that you have no idea what you're even complaining about anymore. Event starts on April 28th, May 12th it finishes. This is standard 2-week affair. Makes sense there. You will need to be at least tech level 4. Well, fine, you're that within about 30 minutes of opening up the game for the first time. Be located in a station or outpost. It doesn't clarify whether a corporation citadel will count here. They don't always count for these kind of things, so do keep an eye that you may have to head to an NPC station if you're based in Nullsec. And you will need to not be in a fleet. This is something that caught a lot of people off guard in regards to faction war games, so it makes sense that this time they're saying, hang on, make sure you're not in fleet before you try and sign up. Now, in the exploration system, so you activate this mode, you jump in to an exploration system. You'll need to collect data in the data signal location, but be careful, someone's watching you from the shadows. In the development system, you need to have the highest level of your station and destroy the hidden sleeper base. Now, those are the 2 words that I was alluding to earlier that have got a lot of people doing backflips. Ultimately, there are a couple of other bits as well in here. It's worth noting that the term sleeper base has got a lot of people sort of up in arms, and earlier on in here as well. A new constellation has been detected. A lot of people are suggesting that the new constellation is basically Pochven, which is the Triglavian constellation, which is basically a series of systems that were ripped out of the standard EVE Online map. If you're flying through EVE Online at the moment, you won't find Scarcon, you won't find Cat in Galente space, that kind of thing. They are all part of Pochven, which is sort of its own subsystem. I don't think that's what this is. And sleeper bases? Sleepers are what are found inside wormholes in EVE Online, and I also don't believe that this is wormhole space. This could be a prelude to, but I don't think we're suddenly getting wormhole space dropping out of nowhere. I just don't think that that's likely, given the answers we've had to previous developer Q&As, AMAs, that kind of thing, where people have asked about wormholes before or asked wormhole-adjacent questions. Yes, you could make the argument that, hang on, doesn't that just mean that basically they've been very careful in their responses and they've been throwing us red herrings? Yeah, there is that. There's always the tinfoil hat moment here that I have to sit there and say, I don't know, it very well could be, but that graphic's really cool as well. What we're looking at here is sort of it's a corporation citadel there, very much in shadow. There's a planet in the background or a moon or something that's just catching the light from this star. You've got all of this debris in that around here. There's an Abaddon going past there. Lots of really cool stuff here going on in this picture, and there are certain things that you can sit there and say that, hang on, Verge of Silence, is there something to do with the Veil of the Silent that's, right on the borders of drone lands? And yeah, there's the possibility that they're opening up the drone regions, but again, they've said it's not something they intend to do for a long time, and I'm not sure I believe in the whole playing the long con idea. I don't think that these developers do that. I don't think that whole play the long con thing is really their style. I could be wrong, this could be drone regions, it could be wormholes. And again, to clarify the wormhole points there, inside wormholes you have special anomalies that are occupied by sleepers. I had someone ask the other day, hang on a second, if wormholes don't exist in sort of standard Empire space, so to speak, what pirates are in them? Because obviously if I'm in Angel space, or Guristus space, or Serpentis or whatever, those are who I'm fighting. Who do you fight in wormholes? Sleepers. Who do you fight in Pochven? Abyssals, Triglavians. So, I don't know. I really don't think this is wormholes. There's been a lot of people talking about this and sort of saying, oh, it's clearly wormholes. Sleepers gives it away. Yeah, but we've had other stuff in the past as well where they've used terms like this in order to give it a bit of flavour, and that kind of suggested things that then weren't delivered on, for want of a better phrase. People got excited that it was definitely this thing because of the wording that they've used, and then it turns out that no, it's not, because, well, it's just cool wording. It could be a beginning of bringing us towards something related to wormholes. I would love these to genuinely be sleepers. I would love to see the sleeper models and stuff used in game so that we know that wormholes are on their way, and then wormholes launching in future, we're already sort of prepared for that. It's kind of, I'm trying to think. I use it so many times as an example, but like in World of Warcraft, you had the whole opening of the gates of Ahn'Qiraj, where like all this stuff started happening in the world, sort of teasing what was coming on, and then it escalated and grew, and then eventually the new raid was added and the gates of Ahn'Qiraj opened, and you had a 25-man, sorry, was it 25-man? No, it was 10-man and a 40-man raid that you could go into. And it could be something like this. This could be the start of wormhole space. This could be the start of Abyssal Dead Space and like Pochven and the Triglavians. I think it's probably too early to really consider them adding Triglavians. There's a lot of content that comes as part of Triglavians. You've got a whole fleet of new ships out there, from the Damavik to the Kikimora to all the other ones whose names I can never remember because I don't fly them. You've got a whole new weapon system there. You've got new areas of space. You've got new mechanics like Abyssal Dead Spaces, which would be amazing in EVE Echoes. Let's be completely honest. Abyssal Dead Spaces would be incredible for EVE Echoes. I would love that so much. Just the ability to log on and know you've literally got 20 minutes, and this activity is going to take no more than 20 minutes, guaranteed, because if you take 21 minutes, you lose your ship. So the question is ultimately, what is this? And we don't know. We don't know. We can look at things and we can theorize. We can talk about the fact that It could be something to do with the Veil of the Silent and the Dronelands. It could be something to do with Abyssal Dead Space and Triglavians. It could be something to do with Wormhole Space and actually the final edition of Sleepers. Heck, for all we know, this could actually be something to do with the Yunjung at long last. Like, there's been hints that Yunjung stuff is coming to, like, the Scholar Point store. It's still not there yet. It was supposed to be there last July. So it could be these things, we don't know, and I think all of them could be equally as awesome as each other. This piece of artwork as well, by the way, the more you look at it, the more detailed and beautiful it becomes, and I love it. I love the artwork they come out with for these releases. And I don't know, as I said, I don't think it's wormholes. What I can say is what it is. It is an event that is kind of like faction war games, that you dock up at a station and you jump in directly via the menu there. And that's really cool. That is really cool. I like this kind of stuff, that it gives you actual content. And it also does kind of play into what I was saying on Discord, etc., about The Hunt, and people saying, oh, there's almost no content in this. I'm like, yeah, because they're working on a balance patch at the moment. And when there is no content for a long time, it usually preludes there being something really big. And this looks like it could be the really big, especially since this is April 28th through to May 12th. Then we have the industrial update in May as well, which looks to be huge. It's a good time to be playing Eve Echoes right now, I think. Genuinely. I think it is a really good time to be playing. Anyway, those are my thoughts and opinions. That is the Verge of Silence. I can't wait to see what this is. I am genuinely really hyped up about this again. I love when they just drop something like this and I have no clue what it was. I mean, I'd love to know a bit more than you guys and actually have some information from the developers, but genuinely I don't. This arrived on my notification feed same time as it arrived on everyone else's. I cannot wait to see what this is. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. As usual, remember, one lucky person on YouTube every week wins a month of Combo Omega just for commenting, and if you join my Discord, I pick 2 posts from the public channels each week to win a month of Combo Omega each there too. So I'm giving away 3 individual months of Combo Omega every single week just for commenting on YouTube and just for being active in my Discord. So go do those things, hey, if you want a free month of Omega. Otherwise, folks, thank you for watching this one right the way through to the end. Happy sailing, and see you in New Eden!